he's ready to roll, definitely. That bubble tip's ready. Got him. Look at that. That's the easiest thing I've ever done. There's been a murder. There's a freshwater fish in the house. There's no magnesium, and there's big changes in the Nano. Some really exciting updates to share with you. And Apex in the house. This is going to be an interesting episode. So it's the last weekend before Christmas, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to check in, as I won't be doing this until after Christmas, and then we're in 24, which is when some big changes are happening here at the Yorkshire Reefer House. So first things first, you can see the bag floating there. We have some lovely Antheas that I've picked up this weekend at Radical Aquatics. I have also got some GSP for the Nano. I'm going to give you a bit of an update on what's going on with the Nano shortly. There are fish in there that need to go back in there. There's an enemy in there that needs to go in there. And then there's fresh fish in there that are just new. Also, Andy, big shout out at Radical Aquatics. He's hooked me up with the Apex Junior. I've never had one of these before, so I'm excited to get this on the tank, which won't be today. I need to work out how the hell it works, because my approach has always been very old school. So yeah, Anthea's got a school of 4 of them, really, really pretty. They're gonna go in there with these guys. I'm hopeful that everyone will get on. They're a pretty peaceful fish, but you never know. What I will say is, with my fish and my approach, I don't quarantine them. So what I do with my fish is I let them float to get them to temperature, then I introduce a bit of water, net them out, put them in the tank. I do run a UV filter, which I would say is essential if you're not going to quarantine your fish. So I have a UV filter, cleaner shrimp and a blue streak wrasse in there, and I also overfeed them high nutrient foods as well. And that's my personal take on it. I'm not encouraging you to do that. I'm just saying that's what I do, and I did quarantine fish previously, and I had a separate tank for that. But I found that if you didn't mimic their natural environment, you tend to stress them out. And obviously, like humans, when prone to stress, we are vulnerable to diseases and infections and whatever else. So works for me. But yeah, they'll be going in there tonight. There's been a murder, an unbelievable murder, something I've never seen before, and probably you've never seen. So I was observing the tank, checking in on the fish, and I noticed the redness of what would be the cleaner shrimp. Went in closer to see that the cleaner shrimp was actually being eaten by that Aptasia. I mean, an absolute monster piece of Aptasia. I tried everything. I actually just broke this rock off and thought the best way I can punish this Aptasia is to take it out of the water and throw it into the cold Yorkshire weather. So I did that. Plan for 24 with this tank is pretty much a complete rebuild. We're going to be redoing the scape, new lights, a lid, but I'm going to stay quiet about the lid at the minute, and potentially even a new tank. I'm not too sure yet, but the plans are really, really exciting. Team around me at the minute of people who are equally excited and passionate, so really excited to bring you that. So the plans for the Nano, you might have seen at the beginning, I grabbed the anemone out of there whilst it was free, and a heel will be going in there. It's going to be anemone only and clownfish. I am going to also have a bed of GSP on the floor, so to create real high, vibrant, contrasting colours. There's a few corals in there, mushrooms, and I think utter chaos. I'm going to leave them, I'm not going to get them out, it's not worth the hassle, but essentially it is just going to be a floating scape with bubble tip anemones, clownfish. This one clownfish doesn't allow the other clownfish to share the anemone, so just give them one each, why not? That's what we do with the kids. So that's the plan for that one. Freshwater. I picked this beautiful betta fish up at the ALF trade show, which you'll have seen in my last video, and ended up grabbing the Hugo Kamishi tank, and I've done a little bit of fiddling with the tank. The goal with this tank is just to have a little bit of what it would look like in a shallow river, which we've kind of captured. We've added a few other fish, give it a week with just the betta fish in there. We've added a couple of little catfish, tetras, and some small, I think they're called sparkling gouramis, I can't remember. I've lost a head from the Hellfire torch coral as well, which really upset me. That was on Wednesday. I just came down, grabbed a coffee, checked the tank as you do in the morning. I was about to go to work and noticed the head was halfway out of the skeleton of the coral. I thought actually it would be because I've upped the lights. So I've increased the lights 5% over a 6-week period to bring, if you'd have seen the par video, you'll know why, to bring the levels of par in the tank up to where they need to be for what I eventually want to keep. Unfortunately, I thought it was due to that as well. The utter chaos were looking a little bit sad. However, 3 weeks ago, head 2 on my doser malfunctioned. Now, I didn't get a notification about this. I had to go into the app and check, and I've obviously fixed it now, but putting 2 and 2 together, I suspect it very likely might be the magnesium. So I'm actually going to test the magnesium. I haven't done it yet. I will break off, test the magnesium and tell you what that reading is. I've picked up a bottle of magnesium because after speaking to Andy at Radical today, we both agreed that it's probably magnesium. So I'm going to fix that ASAP because I don't want to lose any more coral. There's not much in there anyway. I'm going to fix that, get the water where it needs to be. I'm going to do another ICP test, get some results back from that just to make sure there's nothing in the RO or something. So as you can see, I've got lots to do. I'm going to crack on now. Please don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, to subscribe to this channel. Give us a like. Let's beat the algorithm together. I'm off now. Thank you. Plenty more seeing the fish.